Do you want to sit and be part of the interview? It seems weird to be back there.
This is right.
You should be part of it. Come on.
Darling, you send me. I know you send me. Darling, you send me. I know you.
Oh, I know what I could tell you. You probably don't even know to ask this.
Okay, what?
At one point, my son, I was getting annoyed with how many people were moving to Oregon, especially Portland, and my son said, Mama, the world needs what Portland has to offer. You know, our vibe and our desire to take care of people and, you know, being eclectic and accepting. Those are all things I love about Portland, besides the fact it is my favorite place in the world. I've traveled to 23 countries, and every time I come home and I fly over Mount Hood, I'm just like, home is perfect. I love the greenery, the mountains, the ocean, the desert. We got it all. Don't advertise that too much because we're getting too many people. Portland has gone downhill. It's gotten to the point where I don't even want to live here anymore. And largely that's due to the drug epidemic.
Shootings in the Portland area over the weekend. One in North Portland happened Saturday, the other in Gresham early Sunday morning.
Theft every day, every single day. And it's not just theft, it's also violence.
So things have changed dramatically ever since we tried to decriminalize drugs, which was a great heartfelt notion from the people of Portland, but it produced a big wave of migration of people here, increased the crime. And there are a lot of Portlanders, especially homeowners, who want to exit the city. And that's a whole different ballgame. Like, you really cannot reason or ration with people at all when they're high. I've worked in those kind of environments in the jails or in a drug substance abuse clinic, and seeing how much money we spend, over $70,000 per homeless person. Most people in middle class barely even make that much money in a year, and yet we're being taxed out of the wazoo.
Fiona's one of those people that really gets a polarizing response, I feel like. Like, people are either kind of turned off by her abrasiveness, or like me, they really like that she's knowledgeable, she's eccentric, she's definitely her own person.
Seeing that other hose that burst and flooded the whole place because they didn't want to tell me, they decided to cover it up with doormats like I would never notice that water was shooting at 60 pounds of pressure per inch. I decided to add another garden spigot, and I just put this in myself, drilled a hole, punctured the main water line inside the house, threaded this through, did all my clamping. The first time we checked it, there was water spewing everywhere. And I was like, okay, I think I can still fix this. And I figured it out some more, and we got it, and it works. Ta-da! See? Watch out, Sedana. Ta-da! The plumeur extraordinaire.
How about my story about being held up at gunpoint? We were in Trinidad. It was our last day. Our taxi driver had just arrived. I'm busy packing up in this back bedroom, and the kids all kind of come walking in like robots. Mama, there's somebody here to see you. And I was like, oh, okay. And next thing I see this guy in a stocking net with a pistol, and they're all just marching in. So I took all my weight and I slammed it against the door, and I closed the door, and he goes, if you don't open the door, I'm gonna shoot. So I had brought my cousin Safway from Guyana. It was his first trip ever out of the country. And then I had my 4 kids there, right? And so the taxi driver panics, puts his hand up in the air. Don't worry, man, we'll get the door. And I'm like, But, you know, like, I didn't even have time to think or get the kids under the bed or anything. And all those windows have bars on them. So you're kind of trapped in the room once you're in there, right? Yeah. So he goes and just opens the door again, and in walks the robber with his gun. And my other daughter had just taken a shower, so she was in the other room, which I wasn't really computing at the point in time. But at any rate, so Andre, the taxi driver, who was Trinidadian, he had just gone and done a run earlier that day, so he actually had some fair amount of money. And, you know, and then my daughter hands the guy the money, and the robber says, "No, man, I don't want your money." And then each person takes it back and hands it back, and he gets back to Andre, and he goes, "No, man, take the money." Back around. The whole time this is happening, Gopal's only 5 years old. "Don't shoot my mom! Don't shoot my mom! Don't kill me! Don't shoot my mom!" And the guy in the middle of all this says, "Don't worry, little man, I'm not gonna kill you." He sticks the gun literally this close to my head, and he goes, "Give me your money." With you. So he had grabbed my purse. Like, I snatched it right back out of his hands. I was like, shit, my wallet's in there. I got credit cards. At least I gotta have something to get out of this damn country, this forsaken place. So I snatched it back, and my daughter's looking at me like, "Do you want to get yourself killed, Mama?" I was like, "No, I want to get the hell out of here."
Can you tell us about the Eco Village?
Yeah, well, I'm blessed to have been given by God, really, 120 acres. Now, if you look over there and you see all those ferns and trees, that's what this area used to look like once upon a time. And we cleared it and we planted grass, and that was awesome for the first year or two. And then if I don't come out here and do something, it just reverts back to nature. So every time I clear something, I was like, do I have the energy to maintain this and keep it going? You know, because it's just a lot of work. And I want to build a community out there, but I'm looking for the right people. So if you know the right people who want to live sustainably, basically it's people who want to live a conscious life. And honestly, with the current political climate and the fact that less and less people your age are able to own homes because the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer, it's a way to live communally, grow your own food, share meals together, build projects together, and help each other in a loving, sustaining way.